fancy party?
I just wanted to talk to you. I should get to the hospital.
Well, come to the party for 5 minutes. We'll talk. Gussie, come see the big man.
Look at it, not Kevin.
Listen, I gotta go make nice with the backers. Frank, my wife will take you to the party. We won't be able to afford the big man now. Watch.
I owe you so much.
I think there's a conspiracy to keep you from me. I hear all you do is work, work, work. Well, tonight you get El Grande treat. You get to find out what it's like to be number one. My driver's right over here. Aren't you coming?
Yeah. Yeah, in a second.
Okay.
I'm not looking for celebrities, I'm looking for Charley.
Frank, you can't do both. I never saw so many famous people in my...
What?
Dad? You talking about something again? No, but it's obvious he didn't invite us here because we fit in so well. I'm more sure than ever he wants to option our show.
Oh, I'm sure too, but let's not be too
Oh, I'm sure, Charlie, you want. All the time you put into writing it, it's finally going to pay off. Sure.
I don't care what he asks you, just say yes. I just want us to be rich as long as we've been poor.
He's a record of sophisticated people.
God, I know that in one earring.
Uh-oh. Come on, Charlie. We should go inside.
Well, what's going on?
Those people over there smoking marijuana.
I smelled that before. In the village. I thought it was water.
Hi. you. People who know everyone and do everything.
I'll bet. At 18 years old, I looked in the mirror and I cry enormously. I decided then never to change, and I never will. I'll just change the people around me. I'm so envy yourself. I'm brought up to do nothing and be nobody. So I excel in both. He's the best, he's the worst, the genius, the amazing, the genius, the best, he's the only, the genius, the great, the great, the only, the perfect, the one, the real, the true. So now she'll do Broadway shows and say this is where she's always wanted to be. Joe got me this greenhouse for the wedding trip. He has this tendency to worship me.
It's great.
If you like it, take it home. I am sure because God shows that my parents were divorced practically on their honeymoon, that all those Lagoon folks out there think that what's his name is my father figure. Well, actually, I married him because, well, hell, he's fun. Oh, what's his name? Spends Joe, morning, noon, and the other one. And I do get that he's N-O-C-D. But that's not our class.
This greenhouse seems as out of place in New York as I am.
Only at first, darling. Now I find it to be the best thing about this stuff. Oh,
25. Which doesn't bother me, but then sometimes I think I'm a quarter of a century and I breathe. There's so much I want to do and I can't get started. I can't seem
something I do, but I want to get to know somebody very well, very fast. It's a game. I tell you something very honest about me, and then you answer right away with something honest about you. I call it trading hostages. I'm very unhappy. Well, go on. I'm very unhappy.
I'm very happy.
I grew up rich.
I grew up poor.
I hated my mother.
I hated my father.
I feel superior.
I feel
superior.
I feel I am growing.
I'm very spoiled.
I'm not very spoiled.
I work as a photographer.
I write music.
I show horses.
I write music.
I was in advertising.
I write music.
My husband really is a lot of fun. Anywho, he's letting me co-produce his next show with my birthday present, and I'm already off to the script. We both want you to do the score. Is that a look of disappointment I see on that sweet face?
Well, I was just hoping he wanted to do the show Charley and I auditioned for.
No, darling, not at all.
It's just that we worked so hard on it for 3 years.
Well, thank you. This one much faster. He just wants me to be sure you know he wants it fast, loud, and funny. What do you say?
Okay.
He's not into supper. He's not big on debt. What he's about is flat, bam, curtain. Understood?
Okay.
We're not talking about a musical. He wants a vehicle for that noisy number you just met. He says she's got one-hit musical in her and he wants it. So, he wants your stuff his way.
Okay.
So you're very OCD. So what was that, a second thought?
I just wanted to remember the moment. I always close my eyes and swallow. It's like I take a picture. So I'll always have it.
A
Later. more in the back. There's Uncle and Teddy and Pat, along with you and Teacher and Jean.
And Joe, and what's his name?
And hold the phone to one in the army.
One in the army?
Captain Major.
Sergeant.
That's it. So many cops in the pack. We want to know how to keep track. Well, one is good looking and young and rich. While one is good looking and young and rich. The rest are good looking and young and rich. There is the lot that they lack. Not Bobby and Jackie and Jack and Ethel and Ted and Eunice and Pat and Joe and Steve and Peter and Gene and Sarge. There's probably dozens of others at large. God knows. And Joe and Rose. Bringing back style to the White House.
I'm painting it cream for a start.
We're making it into a cultural lighthouse for glamour and beauty and art.
Evenings at the Budapest playing Vivaldi and Munich doing bits of Ravel. I'll give the arty pricing a medley from Michael Singer and Margot wanted to dance Giselle.
Together?
Won't it be perfectly swell?
We'll have Bernstein play next on the Bechstein piano.
Ordinary Corinne and stuff.
And Galina Vishnevskaya, the Russian soprano, just pronouncing her name is refreshing enough.
We're bringing back style to the White House with casual culture the rule. Let's have Vivaldi.
She makes the guy feel good.
And Oleg Cassini, well, I think he's real good.
And all about life
And Carol,
And Gielgud. And later when everything's cool, we'll push them all into the pool. Hi.
my Jackie.
All right, Bobby. I'll make you Attorney General. Just get off of my head.
with Bobby.
And Jackie.
Jack, the White House is under attack. 8 years is the limit, but 8 will do.
Bye, then there'll be Bobby.
And 10 too.
Or Peter or Stephen.
Or even you.
And then it's the Colonel.
Colonel?
Major.
Major.
You know.
Sergeant.
Yes.
No, the name of the clock. If anything goes out of whack, and someday elections will be unknown.
Cause each of our kids will ascend the throne.
And their kids are poor kids with kids of their own.
It's sort of a family knack. Till most of the nation's made up of relations of Bobby and Jackie and Jack and Ethel and Ted and Eunice and Pat and Joe and Steve and Peter and Gene and Sarge and Joe and Rose and Rose and Rose and Rose and Rose and Rose and Rose. The decade is starting anew. And maybe the country is too. Ladies and gentlemen, the cast of our review, Frankly Frank, now in its 5th successful, not quite record-breaking month. Thank you for coming to the upstairs room at the downtown club. We do 2 shows every night, except tonight, so please. Cut that out. Anyway, please come back and bring a friend. Or just come back and make a friend. Or just come back and be a friend. Oh, Mr. Joseph, we were all so excited you were here, all of us. And me, I usually like years better, honest to God, but we were just so nervous you were here. Oh, and like I told you over the phone, tonight's a pretty nervous night for me anyway.
It's the girl in the show.
Yeah,
You know, you're awfully young to get married.
I'm 23. Well, the guy who does my lyrics is my age, and he's been married 2 years already. Would you excuse me one second? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Did you like our songs?
Well, I can't say they're exactly commercial, but they're obviously good. Fact, you're obviously very, very good.
And I'm obviously coming right back. Would you hold on just 1 minute, Mr. Josephson? It's just tonight and all. Mr. and Mrs. Spencer, did you like the show?
We thought it was real happy.
Would you like to go downstairs and see your daughter?
Want to go to bed in the dressing room?
Up to you.
He's upset over that whole wedding thing.
I'm upset.
Would you hold on 1 second? Just 1 second. Mr. and Mrs. Spencer, this is Mary Quinn. They're about to be my in-laws, Mary. Would you take them downstairs to the dressing room?
Sure. You excited about the wedding? Excited is not the word. You wouldn't believe how important Frank's going to be someday.
No, I wouldn't.
So could I get a check?
Mr. Josephson, this is Charles Kringas, who wrote the lyrics. My collaborator.
Yeah, I collabor him and he collabors me.
Very nice. Very nice thing. Sweetheart, a check here.
Oh, no, Mr. Josephson, keep your money. You're our guest.
I honestly believe one day Frank's going to be the best composer on Broadway.
Well, I hope he will be. We should. Oh, and listen, about this impending wedding of yours, unless she's pregnant, get out. Oh. Have a nice wedding.
Frank, you know, unless you really want to, you don't have to. I mean, nobody can make it.
I want to. I know why you think that, Charlie, but I love her. Very much.
Mother and I just want to say one thing, and I said it all for 2 whole years. Doesn't even have a real job. You told me you were going back to being a legal secretary to some party. I told you that in private. Frank's the most talented composer in the world, in the universe.
Mrs. Spencer, what I want isn't to play in this club. I want to write music. And in order to do that, I play here. I accompany singers at auditions. I play dance classes. I do arrangements. I do anything so I can go on writing my music.
The minister just got here.
Where's Evelyn? Evelyn?
Oh, Evelyn's my wife. She's way in the back of the room because they often have to stop weddings because of her sobbing, which I try not to take personally.
Here's Grandma Kirk's ring.
Well, at least it's not black. Mrs. Spencer, I'd like you to meet the minister. Mrs. Spencer, I'd like to meet the minister. I know.
Dear friends, before the vows, Frank and Beth have asked to speak. Yes?
Frank, I am so happy to be marrying you here, where I met you and grew to love you. And actually, I'm just happy
your book? Very good.
No.
Mary.
Right, I know. Yes, me and Bozak.
doing up out the roof?
I came up here.
You could have told the person.
You were asleep.
Alarm just went off. See anything? You mad?
No,
What you doing up here so early?
I couldn't sleep. Charlie, I read two of your plays. They're so wonderful, I couldn't sleep.
Oh, I thought you were mad. I gotta tell all the people who stay overnight to always wake me when they think I'm wonderful.
I lay there and I tossed and I turned and I kept thinking about wasting those 2 years over there. Then to come back and
Wait a minute. That music you played for me.
I know you told me, but now I get it. I was working too. I didn't waste it, Charlie. I was writing every spare minute I could find over there. I didn't waste it. Charlie, we're gonna change the world. Something is stirring, shifting round. It's just begun. Edges are blurring all around, and yesterday is gone. We won't know, hear what's happening, hear what's happening. Don't you know, we're the movers and we're the shapers, we're the names in tomorrow's papers, up to a man to show up. It's our time, breathing in, world to change and world to win. Our turn, coming through, me and you, and me and you. Now look now, it's about time.
No breaks up, no breaks.
Uh-oh. We just want to see you. For a minute, I just wanted to... Excuse me.
I know your eyes were bad enough to keep you out of the army, but did you see what she looked like?
Yes. Well, obviously she saw what we look like. I'm afraid she comes back and she's not so farther. Farther girls are different.
What time is it now?
107. I'm thinking about getting married.
Now,
Well, I'm a lot older, maybe.
feel how it quivers on the brink of everything. Gives you the shivers, makes you think there's so much stuff to see. You and me, we'll be singing it like the birds. Me with music and you no words. Tell 'em things they know. Up to us now to show up. In our time, breathing in, world to change and world to win. Our turn, we'll undo, me and you, sincerely grateful.
I even came up here on the roof to hear you better. I tell everything and then go home and suffer. Are you sincerely wonderful too?
I write.
He is.
I'm at Columbia. He's going to Juilliard.
That's what I want to do, write. And I don't mean as opposed to typing. How does anyone write music? I really want to know. To me, that's the gift of gifts.
Did anyone ever tell you you say all the right things?
Never. I just always wanted to know.
Well, it's not about words. It's not about anything. That's why it's about everything.
Anyway, it's so creative.
If I didn't have music, I'd die. And it's wonderful to be able to talk to somebody about it.
Someday Frank's going to be a very important composer.
He is. I think you already are.
Oh, supposed to be now. Supposed to look right now.
You see anything?
Oh, I hope he didn't mention. Here comes the light over. There! There it is!
I see it!
Where?
There it is there!
It's just phenomenal.
No,
God, don't you wish it was ours?
it's everybody.
You call it Sputnik or Sputnik?
You just call it a miracle. God, do you realize that after this moment we three are happy together, we are going to be able to do anything we can dream of. What a time to be alive. I choose now to acknowledge my debt to all of you. And the most important debt to my generously talented friend and classmate, Charles Kringas, with whom I wrote the commencement song you are about to hear. My final thought is a simple but mighty thought. It is the obligation we are given. It is to grow, to accomplish, to change the world. It is to not turn out the same, to not follow world belief in riches or prestige or power, but to follow what is in our hearts. let us cling to these words of Shakespeare. This, above all, thine own self be true, and it must follow, as the night to day, thou canst not bend before.